Welcome back to Atreyu News. Wow, Trump gives lawmakers ultimatum on Obamacare repeal. President Trump wants Obamacare repealed and replaced quickly so he can continue with his agenda on reforming taxes and draconian government. From the Washington Times. President Trump urged lawmakers Tuesday to swiftly approve a plan to repeal and replace Obamacare so he can move on with the biggest tax cut since Ronald Reagan's presidency. There's going to be no slowing down, no waiting, no more excuses by anybody, Mr. Trump told top House Republican lawmakers at White House meeting on the new health care legislation. We're going to get it done. And that is so Trump. It's like people try to get in his way. He's like, you know what? Step aside. We're moving forward. There's not a damn thing you're going to do to stop it. Just like in the primaries and during the election. Had the same mentality. We're going to do it. After Congress tackles the health care law that was introduced in the House Monday, Mr. Trump said eagerly, we work on the tax cut. The administration is planning a major tax cut for businesses and individuals by the end of this year. I know exactly what we're looking at. Most of us know exactly the plan. Mr. Trump said of tax relief. It's going to put our country in great shape, and we're going to reduce taxes for companies and for people. And I can use the word again, massively. It's going to be a big tax cut, the biggest since Reagan, maybe bigger than Reagan. Trump cracks me up. Everything's always got to be bigger and better and stronger, which I love it, as long as it's true. But, yeah, Trump. What a fascinating guy. Congress must complete work on the new health care law before addressing tax cuts. However, the president said Obamacare is collapsing, and he endorsed the new GOP plan. This will be a plan where you can choose your doctor. This will be a plan where you can choose your plan, Mr. Trump said. We're going to have something that's much more understood and much more popular. Good. I still remember when Obama said if you like your doctor, you can keep your doctor, and it was a total lie. Epic. Sean Spicer just responded to a day without women. Look what he said. Maybe we should have a day without men? All the construction would come to a halt. All the nuclear plants would come to a halt. All the electricity would come to a halt. Everything would shut off. But we don't, do we? No. Why? Because we're the most relied upon and least appreciated. But you know what? Part of a man's life is just pushing forward, even if we're ridiculed. I think we should, on a daily basis, appreciate the contributions women make.
Thank you, Sean. I had two quick questions. Are you aware of any women who work at the White House who are participating in the strikes today? And also, more generally, what is the administration's reaction to this protest? And do you think it's an effective way, skipping work is an effective way for women to demonstrate their power and significance?
On the first part, I am not aware of any that are not here. I think. On the first part, I am not aware of any that are not here. I think everyone that I'm aware of has shown up and is working really hard to advance the president's agenda. They're committed to moving this country forward. For those of us who have joined the president throughout government, I think, but obviously, as the president stated today, we want to recognize the contributions that women make to our businesses, to our families, to our economy, to our society. And, it's a free country. People have the right to express themselves. But I think that we should, on a daily basis, not just one day a year, but 365 days a year, appreciate the contributions that women make in all of those categories. So it shouldn't be a daily thing. And it's hopefully we can help fix that a little bit more.
I like how he was trying to hold back his laughter. I get that women are the backbone of the family. I get that a man on his own is not humanity, nor is a woman on their own humanity, but man and woman together, that is humanity. However, I really think they're blowing this out of proportion here. This is just the left's plan to divide us into categories. Man versus women, black versus white, and it goes on and on. FBI Comey has bad news for people who don't like him. Well, we certainly don't like this man. Here's more bad news for people hoping for James Comey to quit. At a conference in Boston, the FBI director says we are stuck with him for 6 more years. Damn. That sucks. From Breaking 911, FBI Director James Comey signaled he has no plans to resign despite once again being at the center of a political storm. This time over probes into Russian hacking of the 2016 election and his request that Justice Department officials reject President Donald Trump's claims that his predecessors tapped his phones. You're stuck with me for another 6.5 years, Comey said Wednesday at a cybersecurity conference in Boston, referring to the time remaining in his 10-year appointment to the post. 6.5 years. Damn. I was really hoping for someone else. I'm not a huge fan of this guy. Nor am I a fan of the leader of the CIA. But we'll see what happens.